Time for some Jeep Gladiator front window tinting. Well, good morning, everybody. How are you today? Pretty good here, and that's right. It is time to tint the windows in my new Jeep Gladiator. Now, this is one of the first mods that I always do, right? Because frankly, the sun is bright, particularly down here in South Texas, right? And there's nothing like driving down the road and having that sun glaring in, beating on you from those side windows, especially if you drive during rush hour and you're trying to enter the freeway and look to your left, you know, to avoid that oncoming traffic. We're merging traffic, I guess. Hopefully, if you're on the freeway, it's not oncoming. But anyway, it's one of the first mods that I do. I want to give you guys a bit of a look here as I'm going, let you know what it looks like before we tint the windows inside the truck. Now, what I'm doing, I'm only tinting the front sides, the front two windows. Now, I do that because everything else is already tinted. It comes from the factory tinted. And what I try to do is match up that tint as close as possible without being lighter. So I will go a little bit darker on the side windows if I have to be able to get as close as I can to the existing factory on the rest of the truck. So we're heading off to a place, it's called D-Tronics, here in South Texas. They do an awesome job. I've actually had, man, I think every vehicle I've had tinted down here, I've done there, and it's because they do such a fantastic job. So we'll come back on after I get to their shop. I'll let you guys know what percentage I went with. And one thing I want to note, since I will be going darker than legal, you do have to sign a waiver typically. And that simply says that you're aware that you're going darker than you should be, and that the shop is not responsible for that. It's on you, which is the way it should be, right? Anyway, let's head off to the shop, get the job done. We'll come back on here in a couple minutes and we'll take a look at the truck when it's finished. All done. Again, got both sides tinted. Not sure if you guys can tell a big difference in here or not. With the overcast skies and I'm driving into the bright part of the sky, maybe kind of hard to tell, but I can tell, especially when I look out the sides. When we get home, I'll get outside and take some video and let you guys see what it looks like from the outside. Now, as far as the details, what I got, it's a 20% tint. Of course, legal is, I think, 36. So it's a little bit on the illegal side. But anyway, I like it this way. You do have to sign a waiver. I had to sign one stating again that I'm aware that it's not legal and it's my problem should I get pulled over or whatever. So no big deal there. I went with not the most expensive version, obviously. That'll cost you maybe as much as $300, I don't know. But what I went with is probably second up from the lowest one you can get, because frankly, that's all I think is required. It is not a ceramic coat. Cost on it was $135. I will say, coming from Ohio to Texas, I have noticed that the pricing for tint here is a little bit more expensive. I could have had these two windows done in Columbus, Ohio, for around $70 to $90, somewhere in that range. So a little bit more expensive here in the South, but it is what it is. I love it. I think it's a great look for the truck. Let's get it home and I'll show you what it looks like on the outside. Okay, got her all home. Let's take a look on the outside. Unfortunately, it is an overcast day, so it's not going to have as much oomph as it would on a bright sunny day, but This is what it looks like. Pretty darn sharp. I love tinted windows on any vehicle, really. They can improve pretty much any vehicle out there, no matter how ugly it might be. And some think this is ugly too, but not me. Anyway, I love it. I think it came out well. And again, what I was trying to do is match the front to the rears. I had to go a little bit darker. I think just a little bit. We'll see in the sunshine really how it looks, but it might be just a hair darker in the front. But I think it came out pretty darn close, again, at 20%. Take a look at it from the back. You can see the back window. And notice you can still see out the front, whoops, right there, as well as the back. So that gives you a good shot, I think, as to how dark it really is. There you go. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, bring you guys along for the journey as I change up this Gladiator Mojave Sport. This is a Sport S. The way that I like it. There'll be lots more videos on this. I have many more things to do. Some different than what I did on my other Jeep Gladiator. For instance, we have something going right out there right now in that bucket. So it should look pretty cool. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about window tint. Is it a go-to? Is it like a must-have for you like it is for me? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, if you're interested, I have two other channels. First is Rob Motive, all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma. And second is Rob Motive Civic, all about my experiences with the Honda Civic Type R and the Honda Civic Sport Hatch. Check them out. If you like them, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.